Lavender had just come in, and as well as a bunch of people from Willowvale, met up with all of you. You shared a jovial moment, recollected all the things that had happened over the past few days. And now that things are starting to settle down just a little bit, we head to the bakery in the Kaida district. Yeah, the rest of the members of Willowvale have headed up to the flower shop, and they're currently just hobnobbing around. The hedgehogs have been sent over there to make sure they don't get into too much trouble.
I love the hedgehog.
This place is going to be infested come like a couple months later.
They have not heeded the warnings to keep the two hedgehogs separate at all costs.
Invasive species to this land.
Oh no! What have we done?
They're people murderers too.
What are you talking about? This is just the normal hedgehog that's always been here.
What, is it like stapled up on a wall? What the fuck?
No, he's up in the rafters.
Oh.
Ah, so Mercury.
Yes, the normal rafter hedgehog. Just what we need.
Are there supposed to be flowers in the ceiling?
It's got the soul of a vampire. Everybody run.
It hisses at you. It
Oh
bears
no,
its little
we should
fangs.
kill it. We should kill it for Solomon then. If it's got a vampire soul.
I do not think
Is
a vampire's real? Sorry. Probably the wrong time to ask that.
I don't know.
Probably.
I think so.
if they're out there, they sure haven't made themselves known. Oh, Joel.
I don't want to bust your bubble, but they're definitely real and they're definitely a problem.
Okay, so note to self, we go find a vampire for Solomon later.
Yeah.
You don't. That's like going out to just murder a person. You don't just do that.
I'll fight vampires.
Oh god.
It's what we do.
We're gonna become a vampire hunter.
Vampire hunter.
It's what we do in Texas.
That's right. No, wasn't the little fella in the market for a new soul anyway?
You always want soul.
Yeah,
It's soul. Oh man.
she's not wrong.
What's wrong with the What's wrong with all the ones that we found in the wherever that was? Are they gone like stale by now or something?
Bursting through the door saying, "I'm glad you asked." Note, there were no footsteps.
Did you just
He was waiting for a good time to enter.
motherfucking? Oh, I love that.
How long were you waiting?
At least 5 minutes, probably.
Solomon holds up a finger and says, "If I were a person, I probably would have come in because I was cold by now."
You do realize that the light is proper outside, that I saw your shadow.
You also didn't close your mind.
Well, you know, I'm not the one who's trying. I'm not trying to surprise Chain. Chain helped me with this one.
She gets a small
Introducing boom. A new puppet comes in.
Pretty.
Thank you. Solomon does a bow. The puppet does a curtsy.
Jane kind of just gets out of her chair and just comes over and like sits over here just to kind of take it in for a moment. Oh, you really got the shapes perfect for that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's why it's not that creepy.
It's not gonna do like anything like really messed up, right?
Joel, you get the vague sense that this puppet is famous.
Well, have I seen this puppet? Have you already showed
We're
this one off,
infamous.
Solomon? I feel like I've seen it before.
It's probably a coincidence.
They all have the same head shape.
That's true, they do.
But to answer your question, not everything must be creepy. A little bit of beauty is nice once in a while.
Seems
have
really
something.
off-brand for Solomon.
I don't
It is, but we have to have something to compare it against.
I don't
It's
know,
just,
Keyana. The fact that it's not creepy in itself might just be extra creepy.
I'm sorry if this is an odd time, but can I have your autograph?
It's probably got like a prehensile jaw or something that's gonna just...
The puppet. The Willow Witch takes a piece of paper, writes down, Willow Witch, I guess.
Does it just automatically correct to Shambleby Shambleton? No matter what it writes?
Willow, and then in quotes, Shambleby Shambleton Witch.
It's like a nickname. Nice.
Yeah, it's like the nickname.
So what's this one do, Solomon?
I'm glad you asked.
Here we go. This is how you carry along a pitch right here.
Does it blow up? I don't think I want to see class if it blow up.
We've got to ask. We've got to ask all the sparking conversation questions.
It's fine. The Willow Witch pulls out a potion.
Okay. You don't
There
know what
we
it
go.
is.
No clue what it does.
Labelless potion.
Yep.
That does not seem
The
safe at
Willow
all.
Witch pulls out a dead rat.
Rat smoothie. I want some.
Do you want Joel to drink?
Yeah, Joel's gonna fetch all the glasses off of this table.
Oh no.
Well, if Joel wants to try.
Nah, Joel's getting glasses for everybody.
No.
I knew that there would be a part that was creepy, so it is.
Told you, Keyana. Yeah, the fact that it was too pretty, extra creepy. Told you.
The Willow Witch is going to hand it to Joel to distribute as he wishes.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can share this.
Like, how full is this rat?
It's kind of like its belly is like extended, its legs are kind of chopped off and then sewed and stitched back together. It's like a rat balloon. All the teeth are removed. It's really nasty looking on the outside, but like there's this oily like orange substance in the center.
Oh god, it's jelly filled.
It looks like it could work really well if one person drank it. If it was given to two people, it would probably be weaker.
Joel, why don't you just drink it?
I feel weird at taking it straight from the possum's mouth.
Never look a gift rat in the eye.
I mean, like, didn't you just say it was like, didn't you say rats are like protein or something?
I never said that.
Rats are protein. They have small meat you can cook on spit.
I'm no rat eater, nor am I a rat drinker. Alright. Joel's gonna pour the contents into a glass.
Alright. You pour an oily, or it oozes. It's very sludgy. It's kind of like honey.
Oh my god.
You just squeeze some honey out of this rat's mouth into a cup.
Solomon's smile never fades.
Alright, I'm also gonna pour myself like a chaser.
Fair enough.
Good lord. Consuming time. Let's go.
Alright, Joel.
I've been waiting
So
for
you
this
start
moment.
to drink this like honey rat liquid. It's got some sort of a musky flavor, a little bit more like a smoked meat.
Like a muskrat.
Like a musk. Whoa, it's a muskrat, dude. Is there anything you've lost recently?
Anything I've lost recently? I've lost like a year. I haven't been in mortal danger for like a year now.
More specifically, okay. Is there
Okay,
anything you need? How about that?
Anything I need?
Mm-hmm.
Did Joel ever
I
replace
need my chaser right now.
The egg!
I need the egg.
Do you need the egg, Joel?
I need to get this out of my mouth right now.
I don't think that counts.
No, just give me one thing. Give me one thing.
Yeah, I'm missing that. I'm missing that darn old egg.
Joel, at the bottom of the labyrinth winds, underneath the rolling, razor-sharp winds, is a plain filled with a bunch of corpses of the flying creatures of the labyrinth winds, and you can see very vividly in your mind exactly where the egg is.
Holy
Oh,
shit, guys!
shit.
Now we can go on an Easter egg
shit.
hunt.
You know exactly where it is, Joel.
Oh my
Literally,
god.
your
Holy
random potion gave us a plot hook.
The random
The potion's effect is that you are unable to get lost finding it.
Ah!
So if we go on a quest to find it,
Joel knows.
Joel knows.
Joel knows.
Waves hand in front of Joel's face, like, Joel, you okay there? You're.
I'm seeing like millions of dead bodies right now.
So, did you put the creepiness
Oh,
back
hey,
into
wait a
the
minute.
rock?
The Griffin bomb's there.
Yeah.
Just what?
Oh, you mean that like ancient artifact that the dude was pawning off over here?
I missed
Ancient
that guy.
artifact and infamous weapon. Yes.
Killer of Dragons.
Is there anything that egg didn't do?
It was not breakfast.
Okay, yeah, then that's fair. Gosh.
I am hungry for something. Is there like...
You
No.
said this was protein, so
Mm.
help yourself.
That looks
Empty
like...
rat.
She looks at the rat, she holds it up, she like sniffs it.
It could be like a beef jerky type deal.
No.
She very slowly like extends her tongue to the rat.
Oh. Oh, don't eat that.
No.
There's literally baked goods behind us.
I know, I was trying to get to, and then man put rat in hand. Take rat. She puts the rat on Joel's head.
Alright. I'll find a use for you. You won't go to waste, little man.
I cannot wait for when the rat comes into play.
Well,
you know
I'm adding hollowed out rat to my inventory now.
Good.
Oh.
So that was a partial success. You like half listened to my suggestions.
I listened completely to your suggestions.
Fell on the flowers.
Aesthetically.
They look lovely.
I'm glad. I mean, flowers are basically aesthetics, so.
Dead rats.
Did you know that they also have symbolic meaning?
I was vaguely aware of this.
For
You're gonna get
example-
her rambling.
She just starts off with just like, the village tree is known as giving a safe haven to people.
Solomon looks at the Willow Witch. That's gonna be really awkward if you kill someone.
Can I just like give a blank dead
Yeah, I was-
stare?
Yeah, I was gonna say the witch just stares. Despite the very kind and nice, colorful appearance, there is still the classic air of, oh god.
Chris comes back holding 8 donuts.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh wow, thank you much.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, to me, flowers also symbolize a lot. And Joel kind of like does a thing where he like
Oh.
flattens out his Hawaiian shirt so you can see the pattern. Taking 5 in nice tropical places like Honolulu.
No, what?
I don't even know.
What language that one?
Solomon mumbles, oh, I thought it was a coincidence they were all named after flowers.
It's the only Hawaiian I know.
What's a Hawaiian?
I think that is south of Waterplane.
Is it like between the Feywild and the
Water plane. Like an ocean, you mean? Yeah, there's oceans there.
It is not part of the material plane from my studies. Guys, you think at this point you'd just be used to the fact that he just makes shit up, right?
You'd probably take a material plane to get there.
See, Solomon says... Nice. Solomon kind of walks over a bit, and it's like, yeah, but there's some kind of method to the madness. It's like he has this entire map in his head. It's not just he makes something up on the fly.
Yeah.
Solomon, whoever you're thinking it, I really don't believe it's that much deeper. I'm trying.
Solomon, have you never been to a geography class in your life?
No, I haven't.
He's literally like
Joel,
12?
Can you teach geography? Giraffe on board?
Oh gosh.
We'd have to find a geographer to do that.
Verka like pulls the board over with a little shadow magic. Yeah, sure, go knock your fucking self out. None of this is important.
No,
Starts to like
no.
erase itself with even more shadow on the eraser.
Yes.
Is Vercule just making a point by saying none of it's important? What's actually on it?
I believe it's
Keyana's
still...
ramblings.
Yeah, it's the dumb Ashenguard theories of like, oh, there's goblins beneath, or like shit that like that.
Yeah, okay, fair. That's a very fair thing to be like, this doesn't matter.
Now
It's like
see.
coffee-addled plans. They're all terrible.
Yeah.
Here you have the state of Texas, which is my native land.
You know, that would make a lot of sense if these are places in the outside.
And I think the rest of America looks something like this.
Oh my god.
I mean, to be fair, oh my. Like, we don't have a proper map of the place, do we?
No.
Solomon says, this might be vital information.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
very pretty picture, Joel. It looks
Now
like a
you
bunch
can
of
see
scribbles.
right here. This right here is one of the two oceans. This is the Atlantic Ocean. Wow, this right over here is the Pacific Ocean.
What's up and down?
Well, that's Canada. We don't talk about Canada, and that's Mexico.
Nah. Is it not good? Is it like metal?
Yes, it is. Close to Central America. Yes.
There's Central America, but
What?
Central America's right there. He points to the center of America.
No, that's Central North America.
See this whole place? I've actually got a lot of his names memorized at this point. It's also like 3 Americas. Don't ask me why.
Ugh.
It's kind of like how the wizards here like to name things very similarly vague Doom type things, like the Skull Tower. There's like 3 Skull Towers in the Arch District. None of them are cool.
So it's just a common theme of sentient beings as a whole to name things in dumb ways.
Precisely.
Everyone in the Tower of Light is named Solomon.
I feel like the names I pick are usually decent.
I think they are good names.
I have to look this up. I actually have no idea where Austin is located in Texas.
Northern Middle Texas.
It's like right here-ish.
That's
Now that golden dot right there is our capital city.
your capital? Are you from
Yes, Austin.
Mm-hmm.
That's a person's
That's a
name.
person's name.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's also my birthplace.
Hmm.
Oh, this is like...
This is where little Joel grew up.
Solomon makes a note of like Austin, Texas, where gods question mark are born. Question mark.
Oh yeah, sure, right.
What was the original point of this again? It escapes my mind.
It was just a geography lesson, Joel. Thank you for your time.
That's the United States of America for you. Somewhere around right around here.
Wait, so is the United States of America the 3 Americas teaming up? Or is it just one America?
Maybe it's like Earth, Fire, Water, like the
True.
states of America?
Maybe they only have 3 states. That's weird.
What
Like
would
the
be
3
so
states matter?
Yeah, 3 states matter.
This right here is Miami.
Okay, so it's your Ami what?
This right over here. Now that's Vegas.
Callahan just kind of leans forward, nomming on a donut, just like, nah, I don't understand a lick of what's going on there, but you know, I'll give you like a donut to explain it a little better.
When Jill says Vegas, Solomon says, finally, a normal place name.
Yes, it is just as vague as everything else.
Yeah.
It was a pun. And
Yeah,
Jen just like shakes her head, just like, never mind.
I don't remember exactly where it is. I think it's somewhere like right out here. That's Hawaii.
Right.
Not this
Why is
place.
it far away from everything else?
Why is it an island? You see, it's surrounded by ocean.
And why
Every
is
single
it, well,
side.
it's like own nation. It's so far away. You can't govern things from that far away.
Oh, nonsense. Of course you can.
I mean, you can if you have, like, I don't know.
Like
scrying.
battleships? I don't know. Be a
I mean,
little
we have
tough.
teleportate. We have teleport.
Yes, we do.
That seems.
There's a reason
Yeah,
that
but if you've
the...
ever been to the Feywild, there's four quadrants, and it's because things sprawl.
They don't have oceans in between them. It's a little hard with the people overseas here, trying to manage commerce between Australia and the eastern nations. It works, but, you know.
I mean, at least they don't have giant flaming elementals or anything trying to destroy stuff.
That
Are
would
you
make-
sure?
Yeah, I mean, are you sure, Tenrier? You're not going to go on a rampage, are you?
I'm not a fire elemental.
Hmm? You're pretty close to one. She, like, puts a finger on his chest and pushes for a second.
And no, this is we're getting into a more interesting lesson here. This is
no.
theoretical geography, okay?
Oh,
Saying let's just say that in the time I was gone, let's say I don't know, Texas took over Oklahoma.
gosh.
This is what it would look like now. Ignore the line in between the two of them.
I see. So that thing that you added, that's Oklahoma. Solomon watches Joel like keep adding lines. So how many of these things are there?
Too many, it
There's-
looks like.
50 God blessed states in the great country of America.
Why?
Plus Puerto Rico.
Well,
you seen the
you're
eastern-
in a country that's so big, you gotta be able to narrow it down to where exactly you're from.
How big is it?
I'm no geologist.
Solomon, Virgil, like, starts to take up a little chalk and puts it down next to, like, down here in the bottom corner where he hasn't drawn. This is like a rough outline of what the eastern states look like, and she starts to draw a similarly, like, complicated map. They do things a little bit weirder over there. They're not as magically inclined as us.
Huh.
So they don't have wizards to just teleport across large scapes of land, so they build, like, roads everywhere.
I see.
That destroys so much plant life, though.
So it seems like a bad thing.
Now that there, Joel points up here. Now that's Ohio. Now nobody really uses Ohio, so maybe it's owned by Texas now as well.
Is everything part
So it's just a state that no one uses.
Is Texas alive? Does it eat places?
That's true. Are any of these places living?
Ohio, dubious.
Ohio is due? Is...
No, I'm not sure if anybody actually lives in Ohio. I've never met a single person from Ohio in my entire life.
I see. So it's less of a state and more everything around it is like a do not enter, cannot live here.
It is a state of dismay.
Arizona,
Yes.
California, Oregoner.
That is spice.
What's up here? I forget.
Very beautiful, Joel. You definitely changed the border slightly on everything except for... Well,
Why is Texas the biggest one?
that's a good question.
Because Texas is the biggest one, naturally.
Joel has forgotten about Alaska.
Yeah. As does everyone else.
Yep.
Pardon me, Joel. What is this place you're from called? The whole, like... that?
Everything right here.
Yes.
This is known as the United States of
Oh.
America.
I
Pretty
meant-
straightforward.
They look like anything but united.
I meant more big scale, like, 'cause this is a material plane. What is this called?
Yeah.
Well, easy way to answer that question. I don't even know what you're asking right now. Is this like what continent is this?
No, like what plane of existence is this?
Okay, I think I see your question. This is North America. A continent's kind of like a really, really big island.
We have continents here, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so what's bigger than a continent?
Do you mean like the entire Western Hemisphere?
Sure.
All right, it's the Western Hemisphere. That's where I'm from.
You're from the what? This might be on the uncharted parts of the ocean, I'm not sure. Joel, did you sail across the seas on a large boat to get here?
I flew.
You flew. Everyone imagines Joel flying through the air.
Yeah, no, I can see it.
You know what? I'm done asking like legitimate questions to you about this shit. It changes every time, I swear.
No, wait, we start imagining Joel flying on Philly.
I haven't changed my. I haven't. Are you forgetting my entire story of how I even got here in the first place?
Oh, no.
The only thing that's consistent about your story is the shape of Texas. That's the only thing.
Even that's being thrown into jeopardy. Looks at how he said Texas now is also Oklahoma.
Yeah. And no one lives in Ohio. Can't get over that.
So what if someone were to just waltz into Ohio and declare it theirs?
I'm not sure if that's already happened or not. I've been away from home for quite a long time now.
I see.
Ever since I got mixed up, I had my plane ticket, but it didn't read it correct, and I ended up here instead of Australia.
No, not asking. No.
Well, you got pretty close. Especially considering you, were in the labyrinth before here, but whatever.
God.
Hercule takes a sip while saying that, just trying to drown it out. Just like, this is fucking bullshit.
This isn't your average madness. This is advanced madness.
You're acting
No, that
like
is
it's
North
mad to have a
America.
home away from home.
I mean, I do have a home away from.
You don't quite stay in your birthplace for your whole life now, do you?
I didn't even remember my birthplace until a few months ago.
Well, you didn't stay there then. I didn't stay in Frostbell.
I mean, it kind of burned to the ground.
I mean, yeah, but
and
you still
there's the only
stay there.
ones that still lives in my birth town, yeah. Oh my.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, Keyana could always go back to hers.
Yeah, I can go home.
Yeah, you can go back, but you live there.
I can take
And
you
now-
to my home place soon
True.
for the festival.
Yeah.
yeah.
That is like time next week is soon.
Oh.
Editor's note: ignore anything we said last time. It's been literally a fucking year.
Yeah, give us a break, please.
Please.
Oh, do you sound different?
Yeah, I've been noticing that too. You guys sound okay. I just wasn't gonna say anything,
Is
but
this-
like,
is there something wrong with my voice? Is that better?
you sound less crunchy.
Even
I don't know
me.
how to describe it.
Crunchy? She
Yeah,
gets like a
he's not wearing
concerned
the
look.
mask anymore.
But, oh,
That might be it.
does this make a difference? She puts a hand over her mouth. Does this make a difference?
A little bit. That sounds a bit closer now that you do it. So yeah, maybe it's that.
Hold on. Pris stands in front of her. Now do it. She like kind of cocks her head at Pris. Does this sound different?
I mean, it sounds kind of different.
Space, Solomon. Space.
Indeed, space.
I'm gonna start erasing this.
Ay.
You
And
deleted the
that includes-
chalkboard! You deleted the chalkboard!
Joel snaps. All of the chalk disappears along with the chalkboard.
No, wait, no.
No.
Just the chalkboard disappears and all the chalk dust just falls to the ground.
That's one way to clean shit up.
Has someone been clapping erasers while I wasn't looking?
I don't know why I thought you were gonna make like a clapper joke, like clap on, clap off.
Oh goodness. Also, on to people living where they're from. Solomon, don't you live in the tower you were born in?
I mean, yeah, but I didn't for a while.
True. True.
It's like a traveling performer, that one.
Exactly. Except instead of performing, I...
You make affronts against God.
Exactly.
Which one? We know at least 3.
4.
Whoever he pissed off
5.
today.
I'm sure there has to be one god that likes what I'm doing.
I mean, Joel doesn't seem
Yeah,
to hate it.
there's probably one at least.
Yeah, there's gotta be at least one.
Do you mind my asking why you all know so many gods?
Well, there's at least 3 in this room.
Plus, we've met Mob.
Oh,
I
4.
feel like there's some driving force that's like driving them to like magnetism. However the fuck that works.
Gods attract other gods?
Magnetism
Yeah, exactly.
Magnetism.
is...
Like as soon as we got one, points to Tenrier, we soon well, okay, as soon as 2 came together, points at Tenrier, points at Joel, then another one came in really quick, points to Pris, and then we just started meeting a bunch of them.
Points at Keyana.
Exactly.
I would.
Technically, she came before Prince.
I came first.
Okay.
I'm just saying that I normally have quite a hard time communing with this fellow. So you all do it so effortlessly, I do not know if there's a trick or something.
On the inside, I am dying almost all the time.
No, not anymore though. But
Don't
10,
worry. No.
10.
No.
no.
Good.
No.
No, don't worry, not bad dying. Just like screaming because holy crap, this is insane.
No. She like wraps her arms around the back of your chair.
Yeah. So, why did we all gather today? Weren't we gonna do something fun, interesting?
Yeah. I wanted to go to the Silt Flats because I want to get another soul.
I mean, are there any new ones out there that we don't know of that you've read about or something?
Technically, it's not really a new one. It's the one his wife ate, points to Joel.
His wife ate one? The crystal ate a soul?
Yeah.
When was this?
When I got put in the Gravedigger.
Mhm.
Ah!
She ate it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was kind of, not conscious at the time, or
I
even
did not
in
realize
this
it went
plane.
that deep. So you're saying that the core crystal consumed like the energy of a soul or something?
Pretty sure.
That begs looking into, honestly. Right? Because if the crystal's fed on soul energy, which would honestly make sense. Sorry, I don't mean to sidetrack. It's just
Oh no, go for it.
well, we're
Yeah.
trying to keep Lorenza from falling, and if we could somehow, supply it with the ability to harvest souls, some sort of
Yeah.
lesser soul energy,
Yeah.
keep the thing afloat.
I mean, didn't it also seem to draw power on Joel or something at some point?
Seem to give him power. I don't
I
think
can-
drawing from his power is not accurate.
So we're going to look for another smoky gravedigger soul?
That is what I was intending. It should be easy now. I mean, how long was it ago? I had 2 puppets that
Smoky
time.
what?
It's this thing that like coughed on people and like gave them like bad
Lung
touch.
cancer?
Yeah, kind of lung cancer.
You hear a
It's
small
like,
choke from the rafters.
You remember my my puppet that smoked? Imagine that but bigger.
And also doesn't heal people.
And also has a gun.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we could get Joel another gun. He could dual wield those things, couldn't he?
I wouldn't. Now, back in Texas, we usually have this rule of courtesy. When you have two of the same thing, you're going to hand down one of them to somebody else around you.
I see.
Very fair.
It's just the natural process of giving and receiving gifts.
Oh yes, that's brilliant. Give Chain a gun. Do that.
And it's not Christmas time.
Please do not.
I think you'd do well with a
You
Big
think?
gun?
Why would I? No.
Keyana, remember that time I had a gun and then I gave it to you?
You had 2 guns, didn't you?
I think so.
No one's giving Tenrier a gun. We all remember
Gun
what
is-
happened last time he got one.
What? I
Gun is-
gave.
Bad weapon is not good to. You have no guarantee it's going to hit.
Technically, you
You
don't
have a guarantee you're
no
going to
matter
hit it
what.
with a melee weapon.
That is
Yeah.
not true. If you stab it, it hits.
I mean, I've failed at
So,
stabbing many
yes, of
times.
course. If you hit, you hit.
Gun not always hit. Gun sometimes hit tree or other thing. If you aim a spear not miss.
Well,
I mean, you missed those few times on me, if you remember training.
That is because you dodged. I did not miss.
You didn't hit your target.
You still dodged.
here, Joel's going to take out the Holy Blunderbuss and slide it across the counter towards Callahan.
Oh
Hmm?
gosh.
Or for defending the bakery.
Uh-huh. Righty then. Takes the holy blunderbuss, puts it under, pulls out the loaf of bread that was underneath the counter, and just like sets that back down.
Is it like a stale loaf of bread that was being
It's
like
a
used as like a
heart.
bludgeoning weapon?
Precisely.
I honestly was just half expecting that if someone came in and was causing issues, he would just make them argue with someone else or something.
I'll make them fight the local customers, and then I skedaddle myself out the back. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's honestly exactly what I thought you'd do.
Yes, sir. Now, Keyana's made it rightly clear that I'm not supposed to fight any would-be invaders and to protect myself above all else. It's just the rules.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Or get Lizette with her shotgun.
That too. She's a mighty fine shot at that.
Well,
Oh,
see,
yeah.
okay, the reason I need you guys is because I don't know how tracking works.
I know how to track.
I have a dog.
Exactly.
Are you talking like, are you suggesting like a hunting 101 kind of class? Because I can pull over the chalkboard again.
No!
How about we learn in the field?
Field is best place to learn, because field is where tracks are.
Good to know.
Alright, if it's a field trip that you're suggesting,
No, field track.
I was also gonna say, like, haven't we run into a was Keyana there for the smoky grave? I don't remember.
No.
Crap!
I was not there for smoky grave crap.
I know you weren't there, Pris. I just couldn't remember if Keyana was there, because I know that she has tracking magic.
I also don't have that prep today.
Rip.
I feel like I could come with, but I'm feeling very ill-prepared for a desert. She looks at her coat.
Oh no, it's not a desert, it's a...
Cold, desolate wasteland
Yeah.
Oh,
with silt? That's what the floor
Silt.
is, right? Silt?
it's called the Silt Flats. It's literally in the name. How the fuck could you forget?
I mean, listen, there's some weird names and places in the outside that Levin.
I mean, come on, that would be like naming a place after grass, but it has ice, and then naming a place after ice, have grass. Come on.
Yeah.
Solomon folds up the puppet real quick.
if you're hoping for Joel to respond to that in some way, there's no way Joel knows about Iceland and Greenland.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was leaving it open if he wanted to, but I just wanted to make the joke.
Well, you kids have fun. My break's almost up.
Oh boy.
Have fun
Yes.
with that.
So entertaining. Or, well, if I get bored, I'll just chat with you over the Magister channel.
Yeah.
Wow, what a responsible magister.
Oh, shut the fuck up, like you'd do any better.
You're
It's
exactly
not
right.
my fault that I'm constantly getting distracted. She, like,
You're-
leans in closer.
You act like that's a bad thing, but you know you love it.
But that would give you too much pride if I said so. Later, folks.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
She totally likes us.
I think so.
When we go there, if we're going there, I want to talk to Hazel because I've been slowly teaching her a new spell.
I thought you were about to say you've been teaching her a new swear.
No.
Well, all right, let's go.
All right, Joel comes back in. Joel comes back in wearing a different hat. He's replaced his baseball cap with a coonskin cap. All right, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, up and at 'em. Come on. Don't go dragging your feet now.